Hello and welcome to the Square Table Podcast, episode 3. I have been corrected. I thought it was 4, but it is 3.
No, it's 4.
Right, okay, been corrected again. Now I'm confused. With me, Furry Ears, and Mr. T. Thaggar over there, Bonyhead.
Ahoy, hoy.
And Alex Hamster 2105. And featuring this week's special guest, because we can't get hold of Sean, because he seems to have vanished off the face of the earth. We have definitely Sean Chimycham. That was definitely Sean Chimycham, by the way, that noise. He's clearly very excited to be here with us. He's made it to the big league.
Instead of his silly tornado.
Yes, and we have, as usual, a list of stuff what we is going to be talking about.
Stuffings, yay.
And we're starting with number 1, progress on the channel so far.
Woohoo. Yeah, man.
What?
Cool. That went well then. Progress on the channel so far. We got 54 views on the last video, which is down quite a bit.
That's alright.
But 25 subs, so that's okay. We're getting more views than we got subs,
Yeah,
which is impressive.
I only got around to watching it 50 times rather than 100 like last time.
All right. So well, we know you're not pulling your weight now then. I've added a proper Twitter feed to it and an email address to it, but I can't I don't need to off the top of my head. I've got them written down here, haven't I? The Twitter for the Square Table channel is _Square Table. Imaginative, okay. I think you'll find there.
Yeah.
I went out on a limb with that one.
Pretty original.
Wow.
And the email address is thesquaretablepodcasts@gmail.com.
Podcasts.
Okay.
Because nobody's used that one yet, which is fair
Fair
enough.
enough.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
But that's I think it's going okay still. Well, we're still getting over 50 views on a video, so that's not too bad. I don't know if the outtakes are doing as well.
The outtakes from last one got 17 views, so...
It wasn't such a good one. We didn't have as long to dick around, so...
No, maybe more dicking around is necessary.
Yeah. We dicked around a bit today.
Guys.
Yeah.
We're not doing a thing though. We're not the gamer chat.
Yeah.
I mean,
We is unprofessional.
Yeah.
This couldn't be any more professional.
Yeah, this is the best you could ever see. Right.
Definitely.
That's covered that one. We're going on to item number 2. Moving quickly forwards here. I put this one in. If you were given an option to volunteer, would you go to Mars?
I'm too tall.
Oh, no.
I'm not allowed.
No, it's miles away.
Why not? Wouldn't you want to
Depends. What is there to do on Mars?
explore, create a new world, be a great adventure?
I can't do that on Earth.
I'll let someone else set up a home and city on Mars first, and then I'll go.
Right. So we're all sort of leaning towards the touristy side of Mars rather than the actual pioneering spirit.
Well, it depends.
Well,
'cause
not Mars. Mars is a bit boring, and dirty.
well, yeah, because real life isn't Minecraft. Like, you can't just turn up and like stick a bunch of terraformers down and go yay.
Well, no, but I was thinking like like when they did America and they were all sort of like getting decapitated by Indians and.
Yeah, but there's nothing on Mars apart from dust and sand.
And death.
And aliens.
Yeah, and the big face.
The big face on Mars.
yeah.
Yeah, and the big face. It may or may not be something interesting. It depends. If there was something up there, like they colonized it and terraformed it, and you could breathe and run about and have like all kinds of anti-gravity fun, then yeah, I'd probably go along. But if it was like, if I could go tomorrow and I'd get there and be like, well, this is a bit shit.
All this time, I did this.
There's no like shoe shops or anything up here. I'm a bit bored now. I might pop home. See you in 7 years.
Right.
No.
Well, that wasn't. I was expecting more of a pioneer spirit from you people. I'm disappointed.
Oh.
We're gamers.
We're the internet generation. We don't want to go outside.
Well.
That's way too far outside.
Yeah,
It is quite a long way, and it probably will only be a one-way journey to start with.
Yeah, I don't really fancy that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe in 30 years, once they sort it all out and put some, escalators on there. Maybe then.
You might be a bit old then.
Some Wi-Fi.
To Mars.
Yeah.
So resounding no to that one. Wow.
Yeah, a bit of a fail on the Mars trip, it would seem.
Once they cut down the internet delay to about 5 minutes, then.
I don't think they're ever going to achieve that with Mars.
Damn it.
I think there's definitely going to be latency issues of about. It's about 46 minutes, isn't it?
How long would it actually take to get to Mars anyway from Earth?
6 months if it's in the right place.
6. Oh, that's less than I thought. Okay.
Unless you build a really, really big rocket.
What if they missed it?
Yeah.
What if they missed it and they had to go back?
Can't you slingshot around it or something? Is that a thing? Slingshots and stuff
I
around
don't.
the moon?
I would hope it would be not an easy thing to miss.
It's pretty big.
Oh.
Yeah, but so space. There's a lot of it out there.
There is a lot of space out there.
It's smaller than Earth, so you know.
It does have 2 moons though, so that might help.
Is Titan one of them?
No, it's Phobos and
Saturn.
Deimos.
Oh, Phobos and Deimos, of course. A Doom fame, yeah.
Of course,
Yes.
of course.
Yes,
Of course.
the Doom moons.
Yes, I was thinking of... No, Saturn's moon's Titan, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
But of course, the moons of Mars. I can't remember which one. One of them's going to crash into it eventually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yay!
What a
Is it-
bitch.
It's getting. Well, I don't think it's personal.
Damn.
Self.
I hate you so much.
What I think you do.
I'm gonna fuck you up. Cool.
That's not cool.
Well, that's Mars covered.
Hey.
Wasn't the answer I was expecting. It's a little bit of negativity for journeying to Mars. That's. I'm gonna have to sell all your tickets now,
Bit
bastards.
far away.
Next item on the list. I'm not sure where this one came from, but it's indie games. I don't know what about indie games because I didn't make any more notes than that, and I wrote that a long time ago.
Let's start with Al, because I know he had something to say about it.
I just don't understand why people go so crazy about indie games these days. It's like, oh, an indie game, yay, let's all play it too.
Example.
Well,
Give us an example.
well, Minecraft is an example, but like it's a game that obviously I enjoy as well. But
Oh,
there's
I can't
so
stand
many indie
Minecraft.
games and there's people-
You'll never catch me playing Minecraft.
that Oh, okay. Oh, that's weird. people on YouTube that just like Total Biscuit like goes on about the indie games all the time and yeah and stuff. I just don't understand why people, I don't know, they just love
Overrated.
indie games so much.
Overrated.
Yeah,
Well, it depends on the game. Let's be honest.
yeah, obviously, but still, people go like, oh, indie game, good. Oh, AAA game. Oh no, it's from a big company. Big company is bad.
Yeah, true. It shouldn't be rated just on the fact that it's made by an indie studio. Because the thing I've
Yeah.
like that what was that game that Psychic reviewed? Was it Earth 20
Yeah,
something?
that one.
That wasn't even a game. That's in all seriousness. That to me looked like the culmination of like 3 or 4 hours of Unity tutorials stitched together to make some kind of thing that you can walk about in. And how it got greenlit on Steam, I have no idea. Because
It's ridiculous.
that was not a good example of an indie game. But, I mean, there have been some really awesome indie games like Limbo and Braid and Gone Home and things like that have been great. But I think a lot of
I don't understand it as well though, but oh, sorry, yeah.
No, so I'm saying like I say, it shouldn't just be automatically bad because it's AAA and automatically good because it's indie. Because there's a lot of indie games nowadays that are just side scrollers and they're all just copies of one another. It's just like we've
And there's
got enough
like
side
games where
scrollers.
people. Yeah, there's like games where some people, for example, Total Biscuit, go over and go like, oh, this game's so pretty. Like some indie games that just okay, it's got some nice lighting, I guess, but that's about it. Then he goes to AAA games and quality in Wolfenstein is quite shit.
Yeah, I think you've got to judge it on the merits
Someone
of what
else's
it
video, and
means.
he was like, yeah.
Well, Wolfenstein seemed to be quite a short game because Thaggar covered it in how many parts?
Well, it should be 28. Well, it's not that short. I think it's about 28 parts, each between 15 and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you do the math, that's about 5 hours, something around there.
I can't
No,
help
it's more than that.
feeling a big released game like that should last longer than that.
Does it have a multiplayer?
It doesn't. No, it's single player only.
no.
Honest? Jeez.
Yeah, they went for the.
Is like
I quite liked it because it kind of went. It felt like a game from a long time ago. Like they'd gone back to some of the things that made first-person shooters
make the
good.
game last longer.
Well, yeah, maybe. Well, I reckon
yeah.
if you went into it and you up the difficulty setting and you went and looked for every single hidden secret thing that you could find, you'd probably be in there for a good 10 hours, wandering about trying to get every single secret. But the fact that you could dual wield and the kind of flow of it and the feel of it and the kind of action sequences.
Yeah, it did look fun. It looked a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was what it was. I mean, it's not going to win any awards for being innovative and stuff, but it was just fun. It was just shoot people in the face fun.
It's a nice looking game.
Yeah, apart from the whole, id have rested on their laurels for a long time, and when it actually comes, because if you look at Rage, was it last year before it came out, maybe 2 years back, that was a piece of shit. Like, it just didn't work properly. Was it the Tech 4, Tech 5 engine? It had so many problems with texture streaming and stuff like that. I couldn't play it. Do you know what I mean? Like, basically, if you turn round too quickly,
you had to wait for the textures to pop in.
The texture popping, and it was just stupid. And this has got
similar
problems.
I remember that.
It doesn't texture pop, but you get these weird artifacts popping up all over.
Yeah, I noticed you had a few of them.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, like the character, the actual models, the skeleton rigs will start flashing through the textures and stuff, and you're like, I'm pretty sure that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, all those problems aside, it was a good fun game. Like I say, it's not going to win any BAFTAs, but it was just pure, honest fun for a few hours, and
I think big studios should be producing really long games. You know, like the Elder Scrolls I mean, I've seen people do playthroughs of that lasted 200 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a long game. That's what I think the big studios should be producing.
Yeah, it depends on the content. Like, whilst you want to get your money's worth, you don't want to drag it out too much. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's still people starting Let's Plays on Skyrim now.
Well, that's also because of the possibility of modding it so much. It's
true. Yeah.
That there's always new stuff.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Which is something that games should be doing these days, allowing modding tools again.
Yeah. I think.
Like, remember older games always came with like modding tools or map editor or stuff like that. Nowadays, that doesn't really happen anymore.
No.
Custom maps do add to it, don't you? You can make a game go on and like Left 4 Dead. I mean, the modding community around that's just insane.
Oh yeah, Valve love people having people make, because Portal 2 opened up the whole community map maker stuff, didn't they?
Yeah,
get your own maps into it, and they fully backed that, which is another reason why Valve's good. But yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, I don't think the ids, because I know like engines like Unreal, you can get Unreal 4 for a small amount of cash per month, or you can buy it or whatever. But I don't think you can get hold of the id. So a lot of companies keep all their engine stuff in house. They don't want you to have it. Whereas some of them are like, oh yeah, mod it, make whatever you like. But yeah, it depends on the studios. So maybe we might see more of that stuff in the future.
Well,
again.
hopefully John Carmack can start writing some decent code now. He's not being distracted by his space company.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, the Doom beta is coming soon. At some point.
Well, hopefully he's done some decent work on that one for a change.
If you pre-ordered Wolfenstein, you got access to the Doom beta, which is coming some point quite soon. So interesting to see what that looks like.
That should be quite good.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to look like some of the levels from Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and they'll probably do the same nightmare thing that they did in Wolfenstein.
Oh, I hope so. That'd be cool.
That was a bit crazy.
I genuinely had no idea that was in there. Genuinely no idea that was there. I was pleasantly surprised when I came across that.
So yeah, that covers indie games quite nicely. We did quite well there.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next one. Titanfall cuts game modes from PC. I don't know what this is. So.
Yeah. Well, it's just something I quickly read about. Thaggar said it's kind of stupid or something. What was it that there was a game mode on PC like Capture the Flag or something, and they decided to take it out or something?
Yeah, exactly that. For some, apparently
they patch it out.
Yeah, apparently well, they haven't even patched it out. This is the weird thing. Apparently console, they did some like stat tracking and looked at what people were playing. And on consoles, people were playing Capture the Flag quite a bit. But apparently the PC gamers weren't bothering with Capture the Flag. They weren't playing it, so they actually took the option to play it off the main multiplayer menu.
Right.
So you can't pick it anymore. But the game mode is still in if you play in the variety pack, which goes between like attrition and hardpoint, and then it goes into Capture the Flag. So the game mode's still in there, but you can't pick it from the main menu. So
that's a bit stupid.
What benefit does that give them?
I don't know. I guess they can turn some of the servers off because there's less chance that people are going to be picking it. But then maybe figure out why PC players aren't playing it and make it better rather than just getting rid of it. Maybe I don't really have any answer for that. I just looked at it and I was like, what? Why? Why is that a thing?
It seems like a strange thing to do. I mean, if it's still in there, then they can't turn the servers off.
No.
They might be able to reallocate the resources a bit more sort of.
Well, yeah, because now it's in variety mode, which I think is maybe slightly pseudo-random. I guess they've got a less chance of the servers getting impacted because less players are going to be getting it by random. I don't know how the variety pack works. You might just loop through them in sequential order, but I've got a funny feeling it might be random as well, possibly. But yeah, it's just like a really weird thing to do. I'm really keen to find out why they did that. If they actually noticed any benefit from doing it.
Maybe they'll tell us all one day, which doesn't seem likely.
No, but apparently console players were playing Capture the Flag, PC not so much. So that's a weird one.
So are they console players playing a more even spread of the game modes,
It would seem to be
or have
that
they
way,
lost a different game mode?
No, they've got everything. Like I said, the only difference between the console and the PC version, bar the graphics, should be now the fact that the PC version you can't pick a Capture the Flag game straight away. You have to go in via the
That's interesting.
variety pack stuff, which is odd to say the least.
Yeah.
I
think Scott fell asleep.
He's still here. I can hear him. I can hear him breathing.
Place carpets.
Are you putting carpet on the ceiling?
Alex gets to a point in the podcast when he starts placing carpets for some reason. I think it's a psychological thing. I think it comes from living in Edinburgh. It's just
All the scum.
an overwhelming need to place carpets. Next item on the list, then. Now that we've covered the Titanfall cutting game modes and we don't understand it and we don't know why they've done it.
Yeah.
Google. I don't know where I got this from, but Google. I heard that Google are going to buy Twitch.
Yeah, I think.
It technically says that YouTube is buying Twitch, so Twitch will belong to YouTube and YouTube belongs to Google.
I thought that had been ruled as bullshit now.
I don't understand
I don't
why they're
know.
doing that.
There was an article or something
Yeah.
I read the other day that they're not actually buying it. Someone told me they were trying to set up an advertising system or something through it. Is that not right?
I don't really know.
I think they are. I
about
think they are
this
trying
that
to do some sort of inline. Well, they've already got one, haven't they? But
Yeah.
I think that they're trying to get a more sort of YouTube-esque type thing going on.
Yeah, I think their plan is to try and get more people to use both the services, and maybe they can sort of chop and change their viewer interaction between the two. Because if both of them work together, it's in both of their best interests, really.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
I think it would be great to be able to use Twitch streaming and for that to appear on YouTube. That'd be.
The box.
I can imagine Twitch streaming would get rid of a lot of the glitches in Twitch streaming if it had Google servers backing it up.
Yes.
Backup.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of firepower you bring into the game there.
Yeah. My only problem with Twitch is that unless you're a partner, your viewers can't change the quality of the stream. So if you're streaming at anything that they can't handle, then they simply can't watch it. Unless you've got 1,000 or 10,000, I'm not entirely sure, but you need quite a lot. You need quite a substantial amount of backers.
I think I have 6.
Yeah. So me and you are stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's not us that's stuffed. We're quite happy. It's just the people trying to watch our stuff
Well,
that's
yeah,
stuffed.
true. Yeah, that's a good point. But I don't understand. I mean, obviously they've got to allocate bandwidth for the League of Legends and whatever the hell else you got going on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, other people exist.
But then if they did merge with Google, maybe they could be a bit more even-handed about it because they've got that much more bandwidth.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
can't imagine that Twitch is struggling for money each month and struggling to buy hardware. 'Cause they must be raking in a fair amount of cash. From
Yeah,
what they
because
do.
I mean, when you start getting into that sort of scale of hardware,
Yeah.
it's easy to buy it. It's just where you're putting it, the infrastructure for storing it and linking it all up, and Google's got all that in place already.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
Yeah.
Server farms all over the world.
Yeah.
Huge, dirty, great, fat fiber optics all over the world.
Well, I mean, YouTube's got a streaming thing, but the problem with it is there's no automatic notification of when it's gone live, and the interface for it's a bit wobbly, and it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. So
Yeah.
But you can transfer videos from Twitch to YouTube. There is a way of doing it. You can highlight the stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I've never actually managed to get it to work properly. Yeah, but yeah, because there was a whole bunch of hoo-ha that YouTube were buying it, and everyone threw their toys out the pram as soon as they heard about it. But then somebody said, or somebody told me, that it wasn't actually an acquisition. They were just trying to do some kind of
Close link up.
Yeah, advertising-y, interaction-y stuff. But
I think it would be a good thing. I mean, I know a lot of people sort of rag on YouTube, but it does a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does it very well most of the time.
If you consider the amount of crap they have to contend with on a daily basis, I don't know how many petabytes of storage they've got to store all this cack. But you know what I mean?
I've got what, nearly 1,500 videos on there, and there's not one of them less than a gigabyte.
Furry, you've got over 2,000 videos.
Have I?
According to YouTube. Yeah.
There you go.
I've got 100 channels.
Yeah.
I mean, how is it?
I mean, Scott alone must be taking up half a server farm.
But yeah, I was about to say he must have his own.
Yeah. There's the Chimycham server somewhere in Google buildings.
Yeah.
Of the YouTube, I own the U part.
Yeah. There's a big panic button for when he sets up another channel.
They need another 100 servers.
Yeah. Oh god, he's doing it again. He's on the registration screen. Panic.
Yeah, get involved. Everyone.
Cool. I like that one. That one went well. Next one is one from one of our viewers. It was a comment left on the last episode 3, 2, 3.
Three. Last
Whatever
episode
it
was 3.
No.
Last episode 3. Whatever. It was on the last episode, and they wanted us to talk about the mobile version of Dungeon Keeper.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. When did Dungeon Keeper come out? 1990. What? 8, 9?
I have no idea what Dungeon Keeper is, to be honest.
Wasn't that thing that everyone ranted about on YouTube where there's microtransactions and shit? That's just the only thing I remember from that.
Because I had Dungeon Keeper. Because it was made. Who made?
Ranted about it, and
It was made by who made Theme Hospital? Frog? Something.
Yeah,
Frog?
that's Frog. Frog did
Bullfrog?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, Bullfrog made the original Dungeon Keeper, and it was great. It was like an isometric dungeon thing. You could like build dungeons, and you had like minions running about doing all the stuff. Like you'd hire, well not hire, but you know what I mean, get minions in there and stuff to do things. I didn't know there was a mobile version though. I'm guessing they've obviously.
yeah, that EA released it, so there's obviously lots of microtransactions in it, and everyone ranted about it. But this was a few weeks in February even. That was
really?
in February. Yeah.
Oh, okay. My finger is far from the mobile gaming pulse.
Yes, mine
Yeah,
mine
same,
also is somewhat distant.
Yeah, I don't play any mobile. I don't even have any console. My phone plays games, but I don't play any games on it.
It does it by itself.
Yeah. Well, the problem is the screen's big because it's like a 5-inch screen, but it's still too small to play games on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's big for like phoning somebody up and going yay, but it's still too small. And it's got no buttons on it. All the buttons are capacitive, so it's just like, well, no, I can't be arsed for that. My mate plays a lot. He likes playing like GTA and stuff on his phone, because you know.
I've played GTA 3 on my iPad, but that's a bit different.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
I might have a look at it actually. I wonder how mobile it actually is.
There is a service now you can get that enables your PC to be switched on, and you can connect to it from your mobile device and play the games on the PC through the mobile device.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you could
mean
be
like
out and
using
about
the-
playing with your PC sort of thing.
That's similar to that Nvidia Shield concept.
I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, is that how Shield works?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how
really?
the Shield thing works.
Oh, I thought.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Excuse me. I thought Shield was just another console. I didn't realise it was like
Well-
a cloudy.
Well,
connection
it has Android on it, and you can play Android games on it, but you can also like play Skyrim from your load on your computer and play it on there too. Like it's got the two different things. Yeah.
Ah, that I didn't know. That might be interesting. I don't
Yeah.
need one.
I mean that would I don't know whether that'd be. I mean I struggle with AWSD,
The whole
so
idea of the Nvidia Shield thing is if you're a lazy fuck or you want to keep playing your game while you go have a shit, then you can just pick up your Nvidia Shield and continue playing.
Who does that with a PlayStation, Peter?
Yeah.
Oh no.
well certainly not in Scott's house apparently.
No,
No.
no porn.
Well, I know that my dad has dropped the PSP in the toilet before.
Oh.
His
Is it
phone
really?
he's dropped in the toilet before.
You're leaning over the toilet with the PSV.
I don't know. I don't know how he did it.
That
I've-
armrest.
I haven't had a games console, a handheld console for years. What was the last one you had?
I had the first DS Lite, like not the original DS, but the DS, like
I love the DS.
the better looking one.
I don't think I've ever had one.
No, I never had a DS.
I mean, I've got an iPad, but I don't think that counts.
I mean,
I
Yeah.
guess it
one-
counts actually. I'd count an iPad as like
my most played handheld console was probably either the Game Boy Color or the Game Boy Advance SP thing, the one with the where you flap it open, it's got the screen. And,
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
yeah.
I've got an extensive collection of PlayStations, but I haven't got any portables.
No, I've got no.
I've even got a BBC Master around here somewhere.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, fire that beast up.
I don't think I've even got a monitor that'll work with it these days, because those are fucking breeze blocks.
But shall we talk about, or mention what people were thinking about Watch Dogs when they got that that leaked version, or should we just?
Yeah, we can have a chinwag about Watch Dogs. I'm quite
Why
happy to
not?
go over
Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
Dogs. I mean, it's
Yeah,
going to be the big
so-
thing tomorrow, isn't it? So
From when we record this, Watch Dogs is coming out tomorrow. By
Yeah.
the time it's up, it might be today, probably.
I'm hoping
Watch
it'll
Dogs will
be.
be out.
Hoping I can shove it up today.
All right, cool. So Watch Dogs is coming out on the 27th anyway, and Thaggar's getting it, Furry's getting it, I'm getting it. Scott, are you-
I have pre-ordered it. I'm waiting till 12 to play it.
Hey.
All right, cool. So we've
We're all
all
in.
pre-ordered it.
So is it 12 the release date? Time.
Steam
Well,
reckons it's coming out.
No,
in-
no, like everything says something different, but I think that I read on Ubisoft that it comes out 12 like midnight EST, which would be 5 a.m. for us. But I
That
don't know
sucks.
if it might come out at midnight
Is it
for us.
is it downloadable on next gen consoles then?
So, yeah, PS4, I've pre-downloaded it and it's unlocking in 9 hours.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was at 3 o'clock.
I
If you got-
I
if you
can
go on-
check if I get my CD key, but I don't think I've gotten it yet.
I haven't. If you go on Twitch now, you can watch people playing it multiplayer. They can't do any missions, but they are in the multiplayer, running about doing stuff.
Yeah.
But no, because I ordered mine from an internet providery, and it's still saying that the key will be released once the game gets released. So I'll
Yeah,
refresh
for
it.
me it
now.
says this product is a pre-order. It will be available here or on or slightly before the release date of the 27th of May 2014.
Yeah, I get no keys available until the game is released, and Steam's saying it's
Oh.
16 hours away, so some point in the early hours of tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to do anything till tomorrow anyway. Looking at it, so I'm not
No,
going.
I-
I'm not going
Well,
to
if-
stay
if-
up
if
all
it-
night.
If it comes out at midnight, oh no, wait, actually no, I need to go to uni to download it. Yeah, I'll be doing it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll tell y'all how it is.
Thanks.
Well,
Thanks,
I've-
bastard.
I- if it comes out tonight at midnight, I might stream it for a couple of hours if I can get it quick enough.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, it's gonna
yeah.
be tomorrow.
There was there was some people got hold of leaked versions or something.
They did
And apparently they said it was horribly optimized and stuff like that. But that was 2 days ago or 3 days ago or so. And apparently today Nvidia brought out a new beta drive, and that was one of the things that caused the issues, and it kind of fixed the issue. Like somebody said that on foot they had like 120 frames per second, in a mission they had like 60, and in a car they had 15.
Oh wow.
That's a bit weird.
Ooh, can you imagine what Windows 8's going to do to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I-
gonna be great.
I have to confess, I have some reservations about it. I've had reservations all along, but the more I've purposely stayed away from watching any of it. I didn't want to see any cutscenes or
Yeah.
any pre-reviews or anything.
Yeah.
But I must confess, I jumped onto Twitch about, I don't know, an hour ago, just to have a look at some multiplayer, just see if it was in fact working leaked, and
Yeah.
it looks a bit wonky.
Wonky.
This was on the Xbox One that I saw. The
But-
driving looks, well, a
Then
bit
again,
shit.
You know, wasn't it? Well, there was another game that started off quite wonky, but within 2 updates within the same week or something, they
Well, Dead Island, when that was released, was fucking awful. They still had no clip enabled when they released Dead Island, didn't they? So yeah, I mean, they've had how long? This was supposed to go out last November, wasn't it? The first
Yeah.
release date for it. So they've had long enough to fucking
Yeah.
fix the damn thing.
This is in fact another topic for another
It-
day,
it's-
which is the day one patch. which
Yeah.
would be an interesting topic for next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
What did you think of the day one patch?
Yeah, they'll definitely like. Even if it'll be wonky at the start, that doesn't mean for me, oh, the game's gone.
No.
Like, okay,
No.
they like sure. It's not the developers' fault most of the time anyway. It's the bloody publishers pushing them for a release day or something.
Yeah.
True.
I guess
That's
this
an-
is
that's
the
an-
furthest.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
if they needed more time, like they would. Like, I guess Ubisoft only gave them till now. After they delayed it, they said, okay, but you have to bring it out by then, and that's.
That's
Sometimes that doesn't work out as you want to.
Another topic for next episode. I think we can beef about that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of
Yeah,
the day,
definitely.
if the game's good, I'm not going to bother about optimization.
Yeah, as long as
I
you
mean-
enjoy the game, as long as you're enjoying the
like- it's like-
game.
Battlefield for me, like, okay, there were issues, but I still enjoyed it, so I kept playing it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Battlefield is still broken though.
There's a lot of negativity coming from that side of the table.
I don't get all the issues you get, Thaggar, so you know.
I think I'm just becoming old and jaded, but it's just next time I'll grief about. I could grief for hours, but I won't.
When I was younger, games used to bloody work.
Well,
Maybe
yeah.
we should have a TST special about the first few patches of Watch Dogs.
Yeah, we'll have
next
like 10
weekend.
episodes, 10 episodes of that.
Yeah. TST special Watch Dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sink or swim Watch Dogs.
but I'm Well, again, a topic for another time will be, can we actually get any? Can we, as a group, as a collective here, actually even get any coverage out on it? Because it's already going to be covered by everyone and their dogs.
Well, you're not going to get unique coverage, but
And
yeah,
the
you
Watch
can
Dogs.
get
Oh, no,
coverage.
no.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if you put a video out and then do a search for it, you're going to appear on like page 50.
Yeah,
So
but-
do you know what I mean?
Your subs watch you for you.
Oh yeah, true. But it doesn't help trying to find new subs.
No.
by
I
doing
mean,
this kind of stuff, because you're
I was surprised this week. My Sky Factory stuff. I googled myself on that one, did a search on YouTube, and I had to get to page 7 before I found one of my videos.
Yeah.
And there were people
Yeah.
with less views above me. So I don't know what they're doing with their bloody rules at the moment.
It's the tags and stuff that do it a lot as well.
Funnily enough, I was speaking to. This is a bit off tangent, but I was speaking to Ben, who's obviously my partner manager thingy bob, because I put up a Wolfenstein video and I had it was quite good. I had like 500 views on it overnight, and I was really happy with that. And then I did a Google search, and one guy had like the best part of 1.62 million views on it. And I was like, what's actually going on? And he was abusing the shit out of the tag and description system.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely abusing the hell out of it. And this is how it works, because the Google search algorithm's a bit thick. It just looks for tags and in the things. If it finds them, it rates it higher, and it's just like, that's not cool.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I was telling Thaggar before. There's people that have already uploaded a full walkthrough of Watch Dogs, even though they're obviously not meant to. And if you look in the description, the only thing the description says is Watch Dogs PC full HD playthrough Part 1, Watch Dogs full PC playthrough Part 2, and just about 20 times the same words, and then variations of the same words, and it's just a massive description of all that.
Yeah, and that's a complete breach of the terms and conditions of the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
But apparently YouTube don't really check it. I guess they like.
I thought they had to check every video now.
Apparently they like the ad revenue too much.
Oh well.
That'd be my guess as to why they haven't bothered.
Mind you can't blame them.
Well, no.
Ad revenue is very nice.
It is. It keeps the world turning.
Yeah. Okay, so last item. Quick run through everyone's channel. Any channel news? Should we start with Scott on this one?
Oh, well, choice.
Which one? Which channel?
Let's go with the Chimycham, shall we?
I've got 2 weeks worth of videos almost done. For 2 weeks, I'll go back to school.
Cool.
And then I'll go back on holiday and then upload again. There we go.
Very good. What game?
Harry Potter. That's one of the games. Sims.
Cool.
I need to say in another game. There we go.
Fair enough. Alex.
All up to
Oh.
All right. Well, it's been rather slow lately, and since I haven't uploaded Zoo Tycoon in about 2 weeks, I didn't get that many views either. But yeah, whatever.
Sad story. You should upload more. We need to do more Weird Ears as well.
Yeah, like I was gonna put up another Weird Ears like yesterday or today, Turns out I went to uni. I somehow missed out Weirdest Part 2, so I uploaded 1, 3, and 4, so I couldn't put up Part 2.
Okay, that didn't go well then.
No, so I'm gonna go tomorrow and upload the second part.
Are you going to take the other 2 off though?
Oh no, they're not public. They're
Yeah, but they appear in the lists in the wrong order if they in the wrong order when you upload them.
That's fine.
Okay, fair enough. As long as
Because,
quality
you know-
control's not important, that's absolutely fine.
Because I published them, right? And when I put it in the playlist, I sort the playlist myself anyway, so it's all good.
Cool. Thaggar,
Yes.
you gave away your card.
I finally gave away the card. I need to package that up and send it off next week. So that's going off to somewhere in the Midlands-ish. Yeah, channel's been going quite well. We're happy with how the growth. Wolfenstein's been pumped out now. It's all ready to be public. And obviously, Watch Dogs can be my next project. Getting that out.
Yay!
I've got about, I don't know, 50 hours of stuff to edit. God knows what. All kinds of stuff I've recorded, stuff with you guys. So that'll need to be chopped up and put on. I'm planning to do more Twitch streaming, so I'm hoping that Watch Dogs multiplayer is fun enough to do some of that.
We're gonna do some Borderlands together. Well, the
We're
three
doing
of
some,
us.
yeah,
and
Borderlands
Psychic.
2. Borderlands 2 is happening very soon, so hopefully I want to get more streaming, but well, it's a catch-22 situation because you want to do streaming, but no one can watch, but you need people to watch in order to get more blahs, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm just gonna try and stick my fingers in as many pies as I can get my hands on.
Very
As long
good.
as it's only your fingers, it's fine.
Yeah, and, get on, yeah. I'm gonna be busy for the next couple of months, put it that way, so it should be good.
What
Excellent.
about you, Furry?
Me, all I've got is same old, but I've started a new series with Molly, so that should be good.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
Exit.
Yeah.
Touch of the old Hexit.
Good.
So that should be fun.
I'm thoroughly enjoying your Sky Factory stuff. I'm honestly saying that that's very enjoyable stuff.
I mean, there's a lot of very good people at Sky Factory that watch my stuff and just like laugh at me all the way through it, which is fine. I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that. I mean, I'm not the best Minecrafter in the world, but
Isn't that the point of your channel anyway?
yeah, kind of. Okay, that's kind of what the introduction video says. But I'm enjoying Sky Factory. Kind of good. It's very open. I was going to do Agrarian Skies, but that's too prescriptive, I think, for my style.
Do industrial craft.
I could do the same basics pack you've got. I could use that one and try doing it.
Oh, you could make a tutorial series for Thaggar to then watch.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd like that. That'd be good because I'm a complete douche when it comes
How to find
Or we
purple.
could do that together. Or whatever.
I'm happy to do some Minecraft stuff. I'm just normally a burden when it comes to all that kind of stuff, as I run around digging a big hole and end up falling into something.
You were quite decent at AOM when you were on our team.
But you
I
do
know
love
how
digging
to
your
play.
holes.
I just don't know any of the ingredients for stuff, and I get confused by all the magic stuff because I never looked at it.
These
I
big
get confused by all the magic stuff.
these big mod packs, there's so much in them.
Yeah.
You can't ever expect to use everything. But if you've
No.
got a good sort of basic knowledge, you can at least sort of say, well, I can use that to do that job and that to do that job, and
Yeah.
Yeah, Thaggar, I don't know if you ever seen any of our weirdest stuff, but I basically let Furry do all the shit, and then a few things I know I can try do myself.
Right,
But
okay.
I let Furry do most of the things. I'll let him handle.
weird. I've got such
While I
plans
just
for the
stick
weird
about and
ears.
change him out on the floor.
But that might be
Yeah.
moving. Alex has got plans to try and move that one off my servers, so that should be interesting.
Oh, okay.
He wants to make it more of a
well,
content makers thing.
yeah, like the Yogscast do, basically, just to have
Oh, right, I'm with you.
a server for all peoples. And
Okay.
Molly would be up for going onto that. I talked to her, and I'm pretty sure there would be a few other people
I
that'd be up for that too. Yeah,
Scott's-
Scott would do it.
Scott's
Not that he
down.
would record much, but he records some.
Alright, well,
Well,
Yeah,
I think the rule with the server is going to be it's only for making series on, not for just playing generally on. Otherwise, people are just going to go romping ahead and turn up with
Yeah,
all sorts of
it's-
bizarre crap at your house.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna have it whitelisted, and if somebody really gets annoying and starts killing everyone all the time,
Scott.
they're off. So like that, yeah.
Game over. Goodbye.
Scott's shoving his microphone up his bottom right
Is
now.
he doing that? Is that you doing that again?
I
Oh,
think it
no.
sounded like he was.
Yeah. He does like doing that. It's a nasty habit.
Feels so good. Sounds so wrong.
Well, I think that's covered it all then.
I think so.
I think we've done a good job there. Thank you all very much for turning up, and thank you, Scott, for filling in for our definitely Sean, who's currently being swept away by a tornado. Yes. So thank you for sitting with us for what looks to be about 45 minutes, and
You two people.
from the square table. Oh, Scott's leaving. Scott's left. Okay. So ta-ta for now.
Toodles.
Goodbye.